A woman was just about to leave her house when an older man arrived, folding his hands respectfully. "Ma'am, good day," he said. The woman replied, "Good day, uncle." He asked, "Ma'am, is this camera yours?" She looked up at the camera and said, "Yes, this camera is ours. But why are you asking?" The uncle said, "Ma'am, this is my daughter Shika. Whenever she goes to college, a boy harasses her on the way. He does it right at this spot. He lives somewhere nearby in this neighborhood. I beg you, ma'am, please help us. It would be a great kindness." The woman replied, "Oh, if he lives in the neighborhood, what can I really do? Look, there are many houses nearby and they all have cameras. You should ask them too." The uncle said, "Ma'am, we've asked everywhere. You're our last hope. If you could help us find something, we would be so grateful." The woman said, "All right, fine. Come with me." She brought the uncle and his daughter inside her home. The woman asked, "You must have filed a police complaint, right?" The uncle replied, "No, ma'am. How could we file one? The police ask for evidence, and we are poor people. They ask, 'Do you have any proof?' What could we say? They don't even register our report. The police also work for money, ma'am. No one listens to the poor. You're the only hope we have left. Please, if there's anything you can find." The woman said, "Don't worry. If anything inappropriate happened in front of our house, it must have been captured. You can be at ease. I just don't understand what's happening to kids these days, harassing girls like this in broad daylight. It's unbelievable." Then she turned to the girl and said, "Dear, you're very brave for telling your father. Most girls stay silent. They're scared that their studies might be stopped, or they'll be locked up at home or forced into marriage. But you didn't let that happen. You're different from others, and I really appreciate that. You did the right thing by bringing your father here." "Wait a minute, let me check," she said. The girl responded, "Yes, ma'am." The woman asked, "By the way, do you remember what time you usually come back from college?" The girl replied, "Around 3:30 p.m. The woman said, "All right, let me check," and opened her computer. She pulled up the surveillance footage and said, "Come here, dear." The girl came and sat on the sofa beside her. The woman said, "Look at this." The girl looked at the screen and saw a boy clearly harassing her. She said, "Yes, ma'am, this is the boy who harasses me every day." The woman confirmed, "Are you sure this is the same boy?" The girl said, "Yes, ma'am. I can't forget his face." She then went to her father. The uncle said, "Ma'am, my daughter is not lying. This is the boy." The woman suddenly became quiet and thoughtful. The uncle asked, "Ma'am, what are you thinking?" The woman sadly replied, "Nothing. That boy, he's my son." The uncle responded, "Ma'am, I knew it was your son from the beginning, but what could we do?" The woman, with tears in her eyes, said, "I apologize on behalf of my son. Don't worry. From today, nothing like this will happen to your daughter again. She can walk past our house without fear. My son will never trouble her again. I had no idea he could do such a thing. Please forgive me." The girl said, "No, ma'am, you don't need to apologize. Thank you very much for helping us." The uncle added, "We'll take our leave, ma'am." And with that, the father and daughter left the house.